Alright guys, welcome back. This is Pulp again, and today I'm going to be doing another one of these post-commentaries, I guess. You know, the whole sped-up footage thing that I introduced, I believe it was 2 episodes ago? Yeah. So, the first thing that I'd like to talk about is actually my chest, my gift chest that I gave to our good old buddy CDF man. Well, not good old buddy, our new buddy. Our good new buddy on the server, CDFD man. Unfortunately, everybody else on the server said that I was giving him a little bit too much and taking the game out of, or taking the fun out of the game, I guess, and he disagreed, but whatever, I wanted to comply with everybody else, so I took some of the stuff back, and I kept the armor, the iron, I took the bow for myself. That was probably questionably overpowered at the point of the game he's in, but, you know, whatever, the server's about going all out, and I tried to go all out. I should probably mention, this is sped up footage of me building my house, or starting out the very basics of building my house. So yeah, it is going to be very interesting. Not really, actually. If you guys didn't watch my last episode, then I'll tell you right now, this whole sped up video thing, you don't need to watch it. I just put the video in the background just as a little backdrop so that I'm not talking over a black screen. If you want, you can listen to this and play Minecraft, or do whatever you want, you know? That's what this is for. It's for listening. The commentary is more important than the video. Anyways, getting right into the topics here, I'm going to start off by talking about one of my passions. And I've got a zombie villager here. I'm just trying not to kill him because we need villagers. So one of the biggest things that I like to do is watch movies, and I am extremely passionate about that, more so than YouTube videos, more so than video games in general, more so than anything, honestly. I love movies. I think it's my favorite form of art, and I can just go on and on about movies, and I can very well interpret movies. I spend a lot of my time doing that, actually, and I watch them often. Like, I watch pretty much a different movie every single day, and that is quite a bit of movies. So yeah, that's like 14 or so hours every week just watching movies. Last night's movie was V for Vendetta. I've seen it before, but I really liked it, so I watched it again. It was a really good movie, and this is me trying to trap him in. It wasn't too much fun. I had kind of a bit of a hassle with that, but anyways, whenever I tell people that my passion of movies, or whenever I tell people about this passion, they always ask me the same question. Well, what is your favorite? What's your favorite genre of movie? What movie do you like the most? Who's your favorite director? Well, I guess that's not the same question. That's multiple questions. But the big question I get is, what's my favorite movie? And the answer to that, I've always had, most of the time I've had a lot of difficulty answering, but I've chosen one movie in particular that I just like to answer that with at this point, because if this isn't my favorite movie, then it is one of them, and I love the crap out of this movie. So that movie is Pulp Fiction. I have seen Pulp Fiction at least 500 times. I can quote every line. I know all the motifs. I know what everything represents, or well, unless something hasn't been discovered. I've read billions of threads online about the different symbolisms and things in the movie, in the film, and I think it is a absolutely terrific masterpiece, and Tarantino outdid himself with it. The dialogue is amazing, and it is just, oh my god, my heart melts for Pulp Fiction. Let's just say that. So if you haven't seen Pulp Fiction, I'd recommend giving it a try. It is on Netflix. It should still be on Netflix. If it's not, then I'm going to unsubscribe from Netflix. But I'm just kidding. By the way, I love Netflix. But yeah, definitely check it out. It is widely regarded as one of the best movies of all time, and I would agree with that. I obviously haven't seen every movie, but out of all the movies I have seen, which is a lot, by the way, I think it is probably my favorite. And you know, that's saying something. I don't watch a lot of crappy movies. Well, obviously I watch a lot of movies, so some of the movies I do watch are crappy, but man, placing these slabs is really annoying. I had some trouble here. These movies are really important to me. I think that it is one of the best ways to convey art and convey a message through film, even if it's indirect. Like Rockabilly on a server, he does photography, which is definitely an art form, and you know, he probably understands that it's important to convey. Photography is definitely a method of conveying your feelings and conveying, you know, artwork, or displaying artwork, I suppose, and it illustrates your perception of the world, and it's really a beautiful thing. So if you haven't seen Pulp Fiction, check it out. It is incredible, very good movie. Some parts of it are very intense, some parts of it are very sad, some parts of it just have you just like really eager to find out what happens next, not as far as action goes, but as far as the characters and dialogue goes, and it has probably the best dialogue ever. It's not an action movie. I don't really know how to categorize it, but it's a terrific movie. Yeah, so enough about Pulp Fiction. I could go on and on for hours and hours about how much I love Pulp Fiction, but another thing that I'd like to talk about is my girlfriend, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because she is coming over in about an hour. She lives an hour away, and it's Thursday, so she's coming over on a Thursday, or she lives 2 hours away, coming over on a Thursday, which means I have school tomorrow, but she is not going to go to school tomorrow because I live near a rather prestigious college, and she is going to the college to take a seminar on, actually, believe it or not, photography, which is kind of ironic because I was just mentioning Rec does photography, but she also does photography, and she's really good at it, and she is going to this college to take a course, a brief course on photography, and it's going to be fun. I'm going to get to see her, and she's going to be at my house, and we are going to probably see Thor: The Dark World at midnight tonight. I'm probably just going to drag her to it. She actually, believe it or not, does like superheroes, but which surprised me because typically girls aren't super into that. I kind of forced her a little bit, just a little bit, forced her to watch Lord of the Rings. I feel kind of bad about that still, but she claimed that she liked it, but I don't know. I hope she did, but because I know I did. I did have to explain some things to her, but yeah. So this is just me talking to CDFD man now. Yeah, so we met. You may be wondering how we met, because we live 2 hours apart. Actually, Christian Mingle. Just kidding, we did not meet on Christian Mingle. We met because her family owns a sort of lodge business thing, and it's like a little motel lodge thing in the middle of the Adirondacks, so it's technically like going to camp, and you can bring your dogs, and we have 2 dogs, and it seemed like a really good opportunity for us. So we get there, and we meet up with the owner, which was her mom. Her dad works an hour away, so yeah, there's a lot to talk about this scenario here, but yeah, I'm running out of time, so I should probably speed up a little bit. Her mother we met, and she was cool. Her mother's cool, I like her. And then the power went out, which means the filter for the water for the entire lodge thing. By the way, this isn't like a big motel, only like 1 to 2 families can stay in it at a time, and we had it. And she lives kind of in the middle of the woods, so it makes a good lodge. We decided to ask for water, because well, we didn't ask for water, but the filter that they have at the entire thing runs on electricity, and because the power was out, her daughter, or my girlfriend, had to bring us water, and that's how I met her, and that's the first time I saw her, and it was just, man, it was love at first sight, I'm telling you. I love her, and I cannot wait to see her again very soon, so I decided that I'd record this commentary, but I'm out of time, so thank you for listening, and tune in next time. Peace.